Well, I think there's always a natural chemistry that two people have, and we were quite lucky. I feel like we were quite lucky in finding out very quickly that there was something natural and easy and relaxed between the two of us, and we both are very passionate about our work, and we were very passionate about the roles and the show, and so I think we just sort of we just found within our mutual passion that it sort of blended into Deli and Mike quite easily.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And there's I think that there's a lot of compassion that we also feel for these characters.
Yeah.
And we didn't judge them. And I think that is there's also something that you and I have in common. You know, that we're just like observers of human nature, and we're curious. I think that is also a high sense of curiosity in us, and we kind of like our sensitivities also meet there, and I guess this maybe cosmic magic, you know, like magical, you know, coincidence that we have so many things in common, you know, like ways of looking at the world and looking at people and the human experience and the human condition, you know, and we had a great time. Yeah, there's so many.
Well, I mean, for me, I just had I found the crew were fantastic, and the other actors were fantastic. I just found that there were so many bright, happy people on the job. There was nothing heavy or difficult or dark. I mean, obviously it's difficult shooting anything because it's long hours. It's you shoot for a long time. You deal with weather and all sorts of things. You're away from home. But I just found, for me, the thing that really held me was, I'm just getting goosebumps thinking about it, was just the team, you know. Like, even my makeup artist, she would sing to me on the way home, you know, in the bus. Yeah. And she's got this incredible voice, and like, I don't know, I just felt like everyone was fantastic.
Yeah, it was one of those moments where everything clicks, you know, and there was a synchronicity and just a very close connection. I mean, we all connected really well, both in front of the camera and behind the camera. There was also the times, you know, of COVID, of a lot of lockdown. So we're still shooting for, you know, during lockdown for the most part, and that also, I think, that created also the conditions for us to interact very closely with each other. And luckily, instead of becoming overwhelmed by each other, we just became like warm and hugged, you know, by that closeness, and we had the chance to really become good friends. Like Abby's in my life, I'm in her life. You know, I mean, we're friends. We're in each other's life, regardless of, you know, of the show. We became very good friends, and that is a beautiful. I mean, that doesn't necessarily happen on every work. So every project, so it's beautiful, and also with the producers. I mean, we're all friends, and that is always a beautiful takeaway from a work experience.
Well, I think it's just that, isn't it? It's like it doesn't take it too seriously, which, I mean, to me, it's like Florida Man is just one big Salvador Dali. It's like the most absurd. These headlines, these memes, these stories that you hear are just like so otherworldly.
Yeah. So
to me, it's just, it's
but
absurd.
But what I love and one thing that I rescue from all the fun and you know, and the absurdity of the Florida Man, you know, meme and the stories that are in the show, is that at the same time, like, all this awkwardness and all this extravaganza and this very strange situations are looked at with a lot of compassion as well. So the show doesn't intend, you know, to make fun, to be cruel, just to have fun, which is different from making fun. So there is a fun to be had more than a fun to be made, you know, and that to me is very important. That to me is something that I think is very special about the show. That there is no judgment or cynicism or kind of like a distance or as I said, like a judgment on people's circumstances. It's more like if before the absurdity of life, you know, when you are faced with the absurdity of life, when you're faced to the most grotesque aspects of life, you either cry or you either laugh. So laugh is a way to just deal with the incongruities of life, and that is something that we do in the show. That is part of the story. So I think that is also part of the spin of the Florida Man story, or Florida Man meme, that more than making fun is having fun with it.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.